Okay, that looks good. What layer is this on? Layer 2. Okay, let's go ahead and add in some military stuff. So I do think there are some like barracks and stables and stuff. So we could do that. Like this one right here is called a barracks. Let's go ahead and place a barrack there. Let's place a couple barracks. I think that might not be a bad idea. And in fact, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and move this out of the way. And this way I can kind of see what I'm doing. There we go. We'll put some barracks here. Remember, I'm putting the barracks closest to the gate so that way troops can quickly mobilize and get to the defenses of the gate if they should need to. Now that that's out of the way, I can go ahead and place my tower here. There should also be like some stables right here. So we want to put stables in. That's a little too big. Let's click this one. There we go. It'll save the size. And we'll put in a stable right here. Let's go ahead and put it just right here. Did I add all these images? I added all these stamps in the last 2 episodes. Yes, Wangaroo. By the way, welcome, first-time chatter. So I'll go ahead and place that there. There's some more barracks. Let's go ahead and place another a stable right there, a stable right there. Oopsie. Let's go ahead and place that in the back. My mistake. There we go. Let's also think about some kind of structures within the military district. For instance, we might want to consider adding in some kind of market, because the soldiers are going to have children, they're going to have families, they need to go shopping. Maybe they want to have a specific question. All of these are still in EA, by the way. They'll be released with the 2.0. I understand what your question is. These are not custom assets. These are official Inkarnate stamps, but they will not be released until 2.0. Sorry, I misunderstood your question. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue and adding more of all the best necessary infrastructure that's going to be necessary. So we'll add in all this stuff, if necessary infrastructure stuff. Let's also throw in just a couple market stalls in here like this, just right in front of where that market is. That makes sense. And then also we're going to want to put in some houses as well. So let's maybe use these structures right here for the housing. And so I'll just go ahead and kind of place a couple in here like this. There we go, right here like that. Here and right there. There we go. Okay, set in a couple more. Okay, so now we have our military district right here kind of set up. Let's also place some behind the tower as well to give it a sense of depth. I notice this is on 2 and this is on 1. I might have to bring this up a layer. Let's check it out. Up a layer. There we go. Bring this one up a layer. Ah, I see. Everything kind of has to go up a little bit of layer there. Yes, we're going to put in some airships in just a moment. First, I'm just going to fix my error here, my mistake. Now I should be able to place stamps behind the wall. This way, it kind of creates this sense of depth. There we go. Great. Okay, cool. All right, yes, we're going to add airships, and we should be able to go into Fantasy Regional and just type in airship, and there's your airship right there. And then what we'll do is we'll place one. Let's get the right angle right there. Looks good. Let's make sure that the size is right. That's the size of a regular ship, so let's go about this big for a decent size one, and then we'll place that just right in front of that airship right there. It's a little dark. Let's bring up the brightness just a little bit. There we go. We don't have a release date yet for the 2.0 stuff. Sometime this summer is what we're hoping for. We generally never give a release date until we're super, super close, because we just want to make sure that we have all the bugs and kinks out before we release it. It's just kind of a nice thing that our boss does for us, to not add a deadline. Also, deadlines can create stress, and they can also cause a lack of quality when you're rushing to get things done. So we never give an exact date for that reason, which I'm grateful for, because I want the release to be the best that it can be. And in that way, there's not a ton of debugging that we have to do. So it's always nice to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and add in a couple more airships. Put another one right here like this on that corner, so they're nice and docked there. So now we have our airships.